My name is Matthew Scholz. Make sure to watch MotoAmerica on YouTube. Please like and subscribe.
Revs are up, lights are on, we're green! Really even start across those front two rows. Nolan Lampkin looked to get a rocket start, though, from that third row. See what he's able to do. And once again, Caleb De Keyrel down to the inside. He might lead. No, it's Travis sweeping the outside, Roger.
Yeah, great start by Travis. You can see him had his head down early. And even Caleb De Keyrel getting aggressive early.
Yeah, I think Caleb, after he had an off in the first practice, and it's sort of set him back. And I think every session he's been out now, he's getting more and more comfortable. And right there, latched on to the back of Travis Wyman. They do haul down this. This is called the Moraine Sweep. Incredibly long, fast, straight, downhill braking zone. Nolan Lampkin,
Ezra made a mistake into 5. It looked like maybe he went back in extra gear, and so did Hayden Gillum. You could see when he let the clutch out, it looked like the rear end stepped out, like maybe he went back one more gear than he wanted to.
Well, he has his work cut out for him now. He and Hayden trying to come up through the pack. And really impressed here with De Keyrel being able to stick right with him. And once again, on that Altus bike, Cody Wyman just sublimely doing the job out there, up into third already, I think.
You see Travis really has his head down this opening lap, starting to kind of creep away from Caleb De Keyrel and his brother. And it looks like Cody, though, is right there on Caleb and looking to make a pass, maybe here into the chicane possibly.
See if he straightens it out. Doesn't quite get up enough. Oh, and he tips the front, trying to turn in. That was he was tight to that entry, wasn't he?
That's exactly what happened. He wanted to make the pass, and then he thought better of it and just kind of put himself at the wrong angle while he was trail braking. Easy to do in that corner.
Fighting with everything, and these 1-liter bikes are heavy, folks. And he's trying to get that straightened up, thinking he might be able to get back in this here and at least bring it home for the Altus Motorsports people, taking a look at the condition of the bike. Gets it moving now, so that's good news. Might be able to get going again, obviously. Watch it here again.
You can see right here when he pulls out to the left, I think he thinks about making the pass, but then realizes he's not close enough, and see how much further it puts him inside the corner and just too much lean angle. I think he thought he might get in the back of Caleb and had too much front brake pressure. I
was just thinking that he was trying to also avoid maybe hitting him. So that opens up a little bit of a gap between Travis Wyman, Caleb De Keyrel, and then the group behind, led, how about this, by the 71 of Gabriel Da Silva. Gabriel, I mean, he's a former Supersport race winner. He is quick, and he is doing a superb job, and that great start by Nolan Lampkin has him right up in this battle for right now, this final podium spot.
Yeah, both these guys now kind of find themselves, looking for the podium, and we're going to see if Hayden Gillum and Ezra Beaubier can rebound from those mistakes. Just seeing where Ezra is now, and doesn't look like he's really making up a lot of ground too quick.
Nolan got the draft pass made, but look at Gabriel Da Silva fighting through. Is he going to try the undercut coming out of the corner? If you can get up along the inside into 6, you can make that one stick, and it's really difficult to fight it there, and so Nolan wisely just lets him sweep through. Second bike that's just about to come under the bridge there. There's Caleb, little wobble there, and off he goes.
Yeah, the rear end steps out and kind of leaves him going out off the track and kind of out of control there at that point, and had to lay it down before he went straight into the air fence. And luckily they had that air fence there. It really saved him. Each race, when he gets to ride against other guys like Travis Wyman, he gets to follow them and learn and see what they're doing. And you can obviously see he's really starting to pick it up. As we see Gabriel Da Silva going to try to pass Hayden into 5. Can he hold it?
Ooh, he stood him up. But look at Hayden, ran wide, but just gassed it and said, I don't want to lose anything more. But Nolan Lampkin, even there, able to take a little bit of an opportunity. But I tell you, that was a very aggressive pass by Gabriel.
Yeah, very aggressive down into 5. Maybe the draft could have possibly sucked him in a little bit deep, but definitely got in there pretty deep. Now Hayden's got to do all this work again. He already got past these 2 guys. Now he's got to try to do it again.
Yeah, and as we're watching this great duel here with Gillum, Da Silva, Lampkin, and Meest, the guy behind them, you don't even see him in the frame right now, is our points leader, Ezra Beaubier. After that off on that number 16 Orange Cat BMW. Right now, Roger, he is 3.5 seconds behind Justin Meest. There it just comes into view there. That's the margin that your point leader is chasing, running 7th right now.
Yeah, and it looks like something just looks a little off. Yeah. His lap times are only 2:16. Yesterday he did 14, pretty consistent in that race. So just seems like something is just a little bit off. We've seen him when he let the clutch out, make that mistake into 5, and maybe there's something going on.
So he's got to find something here and get after it. Oh, Nolan Lampkin is down.
And it looks like he's mad at Keyrel Da Silva.
Yeah, and Keyrel is obviously beside himself as well. And they're going over there. They're frustrated, they're upset, but they're also understanding here. And here it is, into Canada.
The corner. Just like Keyrel Da Silva. I think one thing for him, the draft and getting the big bike stop, and something that you're going to have to learn that it's different. It takes more to stop. You're coming in with more speed. Seen him almost kind of do that into turn 5. With the big bikes, man. When this draft really brings you in, you got to really brake hard.
And here you go, Hayden Gillum all by himself rolling through the chicane. And in the background, here's our battle, and their point leader late on the brakes, gets it done, and takes away 4th spot from Justin Meest. And again, this is a points preservation run for Ezra Beaubier. He knows now that's probably about as far as he's going to get. But, when you have something happen like what happened to him, at that point, you've got to just take the points you can get smartly.
Yeah, and he's kind of in that position now where just kind of bring it home and collect the points that you can get. But he's seen the guys in front of him catching him, and that pass right there could come into play. The championship at the end of the year, every point counts.
You bet. We're on our last lap. You saw the white flag flying for Travis Wyman and Caleb Keyrel. Hayden Gillum going through, and here is that battle. And Ezra Beaubier doing everything he could to fight back after that moment earlier. And Justin Meest just trying to hang with him here. And still in all for Justin Meest, that was a really stout performance for an independent rider up into the top 5 against this level of company.
Yeah, it's got to be, for him, I think he has to be really excited about that top 5. Now he can kind of start moving his target maybe to the podium when we go to, other tracks.
And Nielsen Racing, the team he runs for, Nielsen Industries is a big deal in the northern states in the power sports industry. So he's got a really good sponsor, really good support, and I'm sure they're fielding a top-tier team. And Nielsen Industries knows what they're up to. So, and again, Ezra Beaubier now just he continues to run off onto that exit curve pretty noticeably down in 5. I wonder if he's just having a general braking issue.
Yeah, and just running a little bit wide, and I think also just using a little more track, not really taking any risk from that point. But you see Travis Wyman, he opened this gap. That last lap was his fastest lap of the race, headed toward the white flag. So he's getting faster as this race is going on, and you can see what it's done to the gap behind him.
Well, and you heard when Lorette talked to him at the top of the show, folks, they were talking about tires, and he said, we've made a little adjustment on the tire that we're using. Looks to be paying off. And
other adjustments as well. He's quite a bit quicker than he was yesterday, and also consistently.
Yeah.
Fell off a little bit yesterday, but today, like I said, his last lap was the fastest lap of his own race.
Up through the tricky Billy Mitchell turn 13. And now folding it in, that run up through 14, climbing the mountain here at MotoAmerica. And Travis Wyman on the Travis Wyman Racing BMW crests the top. Checker flag waits, and he brings it home. Absolutely great run for Travis Wyman, and adds a win to the 2nd place he got yesterday, and he is pumped.
He should be pumped. That was an awesome ride, the last lap.